Hi, I'm Rob from B&H, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Alesis I/O dock. If you're a musician looking to get more in and out of your iPad or iPad 2, the I/O dock might just be what you've been waiting for. Whether you're a guitarist, a bass player, a vocalist, or keyboard player, the I/O dock offers a lot of ways to interface with your iPad. Let's take a quick look while we put it to use recording the audio from my microphone into GarageBand on the iPad 2. The I/O dock is really straightforward to use and can easily accommodate both the original iPad and the iPad 2. Since the iPad 2 is thinner, Alesis has included a fitted insert that conforms to the iPad 2 and aligns the connection. Slide your iPad in, plug in the power supply, turn it on, and we're ready to rock. The Alesis I/O dock is Core MIDI compliant, so it'll work with most audio and MIDI apps. So what kind of inputs and outputs do you get with the I/O dock? Well, quite a lot, actually. For starters, on the back are two combo 1/4-inch XLR inputs for either mic or line signals, both with individual gain knobs to control input levels. There's a phantom power switch which sends 48 volts to both inputs, which you can use to power condenser microphones. So right away this opens up some possibilities. In addition to better sounding voiceovers for podcasts, plugging in an external microphone, like a large diaphragm condenser perhaps, will allow you to get better sounding singing and instrument recordings into your iPad. Mic vocals, a piano, a guitar, just about anything really. With better microphones, those demo ideas you get singing into GarageBand while on the tour bus might just sound good enough for the final mix. Input 2 offers an additional guitar input option. Flip the switch and this input becomes a high impedance input, so you can plug in your guitar or bass without the need of a direct box. On the side, we have MIDI input and output ports. Now you can play virtual instruments on your iPad with your MIDI keyboard. If you're using a keyboard that sends MIDI through USB, just plug it into the USB port. Having a MIDI out means you can send MIDI to external synths as long as you're using an iPad app that supports MIDI output. There's also a Footswitch Input on the back, so you can send MIDI start and stop messages to your iPad. In terms of audio outputs, the Alesis I/O dock is quite simple. There's a 1/4-inch headphone jack on the side and two 1/4-inch outputs on the back to plug into your monitors, both with independent gain knobs. Processing your input signal through the iPad takes a slight amount of time, so there can be a tiny delay between what you play or sing and when you actually hear it in the monitors. This is known as latency. I found the latency with GarageBand on iPad so minimal that it really didn't bother me, but if it does bother you, there's a direct switch. This switch routes your input signal directly to the monitors so you can hear yourself without latency. If you engage the direct switch, turn the monitoring function off in GarageBand or you'll be double monitoring your input and it will sound a little weird. The I/O dock also includes an RCA video output for a TV or a projector if you want to share your iPad display with friends. So that just about covers the Alesis I/O dock for iPad and iPad 2, a simple but comprehensive dock that allows you to connect microphones, guitars, basses, keyboards, and MIDI instruments right into your iPad. For more information on the Alesis I/O dock for iPad or any of our other pro audio gear, visit us online, give us a call, or stop by our New York City Superstore. Thanks for watching.